Hey everybody, welcome back to Royal Tarot Readings. This is my fun channel that I do for tarot readings on the royal family. All information presented in this video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. It's fun. It's tarot. I'm just a gal with cards. Okay, so today, first of all, let me say thanks to everyone who commented on Famous Fortunes. I am so glad to see him back. And I was absolutely stunned to see that when he came up as the magician in my reading, and then his magician card was missing. That was freaking unbelievable. I was blown away. He was blown away. That was crazy. He did approve my video, so I was really happy about that. Thank you so much, Famous Fortunes. All right, so what we're going to do today is let's take a look at Catherine. I am not going to pry onto what's going on as far as her health goes. Just kind of interested as when the universe might think we might see her again in an official capacity. So let's take a look. I'm going to do a 6-month spread. I'm going to look June through November. I know we're already into June, but Trooping the Color is coming up, so I'm kind of interested to see if she's going to appear even if it's at that particular event in an unofficial way. And then for the rest of the June, July, August, September, October, and November. Let's see, 3 things I'm going to look in each month, and that is, will she make an appearance? What's her energy like for that month? And what's the challenge for her for that month? All right, so let's take a look at this. For today, I'm going to use the A.E. Waite Holographic Tarot deck, just because I love using this deck. I love all my decks, but I'm just drawn to this one. Let's see what we get. I might ask Christine, my pendulum, at the end, too, if she wants to tell me anything about it, about Catherine. All right, so you know what time it is? Shuffle alert. If you don't like my shuffling, please feel free to skip ahead. You will not hurt my feelings. I just want you to enjoy the video. All right, so for June through November of 2024, what can we expect as far as Catherine, Princess of Wales go? Are we going to see her in any of those months in an official capacity? Or even if it's like for Trooping the Color, will we see a brief appearance? And all the other months I want to know, are we going to see her in official capacity? And then what is her energy going to be like in each month, June through November of this year? And then what, if any challenge is present for her in a particular month? Let us know what that challenge is. Either if it's a topic or a person. Let us know what that challenge will be. All right, so hopefully we can get some action. Okay, there we go. Get some actions from the cards here. And we get the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck. Good luck. All right, good. That's good to see. All right, let's see what we get here. For Catherine, Princess of Wales, June through November of this year. I'd like to know, are we going to see an appearance from her? What's her energy like? And if there's a challenge, either from a person or any kind of event or anything that's going on. You know, it's interesting is this card started upright and then it turned upside down. So Strength in reverse. I guess I'll put it how it fell. How very interesting. Very interesting. All right. So we'll do maybe 1 or 2 more. Okay, not that one. I'll do 1 more here. All right, we're going to go with that one. All right, we're going to do a cut here. Ooh, interesting cut. Okay, all right. So let's start. We're going to put June, we're going to put the months along the top. So we'll have June, July, August, September, October. Make sure you can see all these. And November. All right, so that's going to be, are we going to see an appearance from her? And then what's her energy going to be like? And then, does she have any challenges? I'm going to have to move these up here. If she has a challenge for that particular month, is it coming from an event or a person? What's the challenge for her for that month? Lots of cards here. All right. Underlying energy is, oh, goodness, the 7 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Doggone it. All right. Okay, so we've got the 7 of Wands in reverse upright. This is about you're being picked at and picked at and picked at, and you're holding your own, but the battle's unexpected. And in reverse, you're so overwhelmed and exhausted by all the attacks at you that what you have done is indefensible. And then the Nine of Swords is about a nightmare. It can be about something unexpected as well, but it typically is anxiety, fear, something being a nightmare. All right. I don't like this underlying energy. All right, so for June, are we going to see an appearance from Catherine in June? Oh, the King of Wands. Oh, how very interesting. So, let's see. The King of Wands. Who is this? King of Wands. So this is about, this is an air sign. Who do we have that's, it could be, this is also about police and authority too. Okay, so the King of Wands here in June. Are we going to see an appearance from her? If we do, she's going to be very heavily guarded. This is about police and authority, protection. This is very heavy protection. She will be very, very heavily protected if we do see her. Because if someone tries to attack her, it will be indefensible and they will be arrested. Absolutely. The anxiety and fear is there for her. And that's why she's going to be so heavily protected. So in June, if we do, there's going to be a lot of protection around her. All right, and so in June, what's her energy going to be like? What's her energy going to be like? The Two of Swords. This is a hard decision. So her energy is making decisions. I think she's trying to decide in June if she is going to appear. And I think it will just depend on how she feels and what her doctors say. So what's her energy? She's making hard decisions. She doesn't want to have to make them, but she knows that people want to see her. So this is about, her energy is all about making decisions. Because she's afraid of being picked on. She's afraid of something that might happen. This is all about her being afraid of what might happen. And that whatever would happen would be absolutely indefensible for someone to do something to her, allegedly. All right, and then what challenge is she going to expect in June, if any? Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so upright, the Knight of Wands is about you're going on a journey. You're out to explore. You're just, this is all about discovery. And in reverse, it's about she can't get out yet. She can't get out and explore. She can't go out and do the things that she wants to do because she's not ready. She's afraid. She's afraid of what it might do to her health. And she's afraid that if she does, people will say, oh, you should never have done that, especially if it affects her to her detriment. People will blame her. Well, you came out too soon. You shouldn't have done that. Wow. So June is all going to be about, if we see her, it will be under a lot of protection. She's still deciding what she wants to. And she wants to go out and she wants to go out and explore and be among the people. But she's afraid that if she does, she'll be blamed for it if something goes wrong. It's like, oh, it's all your fault. You shouldn't have done that. You should have stayed put. So, all right. So that's June. For July. Are we going to see Catherine make an appearance in July? Ooh, the Magician. I do have my Magician card. I hope he finds his. Okay, so the Magician is all about manifestation, power. You have all the tools you need to complete your mission. And this is the staff that he was talking about. All the pieces of the tarot are here in the Magician card because you have all the tools you need. Everything you need is here for you to complete your mission. We might see her in July. And if we do, she will be in complete control of it. She's the one who's going to be directing whether things happen, whether if there's a trick behind the scenes, she's going to be the one who does it. She will manifest it if she feels up to it. Because she doesn't want to be accused of coming out too soon. She doesn't want people to attack her, verbally in any way, shape or form. So we might see her in July, but again, she's still very wary of things. This is all about fear and anxiety about not necessarily if something will happen to her, but her health. That she needs that approval from her doctors, and she just needs this feeling of this is the right thing to do. We might see her in July. We might. And then what's her energy going to be like in July? The moon, it's all an illusion. She's going to pretend to be better than she is. So what we see from her is going to be, I'm okay. Even if she's not feeling that great, she still has a little bit of anxiety, but she is, whatever facade that she, whatever feeling emulates from her as whether she is okay, it's an illusion. She's just putting on a good front. It's that steely determination that she has to make sure that things appear like everything's okay. So that's her energy. And then any challenges? Is she going to have any challenges in July? The King of Swords. Oh, medical. So this is her doctor. Her doctor is probably going to fuss at her and say, don't do too much too soon. Follow the advice I'm giving you. Make sure you take care of yourself. Don't do too much, because you need to make sure that any progress that you've made is not, you don't have a setback because you've done too much. So, all right. So that's her challenge, is listening to her doctor, following her doctor's orders. All right. So how about August? Are we going to see Catherine in any way, shape, or form in August? The Page of Pentacles in reverse. So the Page of Pentacles upright is about, I'm putting out something for you to look at. Here's my shiny object. But it's not, it's that whole snake oil salesman sort of thing. Look at what I have. Oh, someone might tempt her with something, because in reverse, this would be, they're trying to con her, and in reverse, it won't succeed. Someone may try to tempt her to come out and do something that she's not ready to do, but she's not going to fall for it. Some kind of not a trap, but something's going to be presented to her that's like, oh, it's okay for you to do this, but she's not going to fall for it, because she's still guarding her health. She does not want to get back on that sick bed, and she doesn't want people to accuse her of anything, of, oh, this is all your fault that you did this. So, all right, so that's going to be for August. Is she going to make an appearance? She might be tempted to, but I don't think she's going to fall for it. And then what's her energy going to be like in August? Ooh, Temperance in reverse. She might do too much. She's going to feel out of balance. Upright, Temperance is about balance. It's an angelic energy. And in reverse, it's about being out of balance and about, it can be called devilish energy. She may feel like she's can do more than she really can. So again, this is going to be a year of recovery for her. She may be afraid of something that seems out of balance, and she's going to be worried. Am I getting sick again? Am I relapsing? Is my health going the wrong way? So this could also be about a change of medication too, now that I think about it, Page of Pentacles. All right, so she may feel out of balance in August. And then what's the challenge going to be in August? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so upright, this is about a wealthy single woman. It's about prosperity and wealth, and things are going very well. And in reverse, she's thinking about things are just not going as well as I want them to. Why can't I just do the things that I want to do? Why can't I be like that carefree, that carefree energy of when I was single, when I was so healthy, when I was single? And she's feeling like, I want that back again. So that's her challenge, is trying to get back and do things that she used to do too quickly. All right, and then for September, are we going to see Catherine in September? Justice. Ooh. We might, if the scales, this is about fairness and the scales are balanced. We might see a big improvement for her for September. September may be a turning point for her for the better, where now she may find that this fear and anxiety that she has is starting to come into balance. The normal fear and anxiety you would have about doing anything is now starting to balance out. And she may still be worried that people may accuse her of coming out too soon, but this is now tipped in her favor. We might see her in September. What's her energy going to be like in September? The Emperor in reverse. She's worried about the king. Emperor is the king. So upright, a very happy king. He's very well balanced. He's everything's going well for him. And in reverse, it's now he may be feeling very poorly. And this fear and anxiety about the king's health is going to manifest again. And now it's going to be like he's doing too much. He's doing things that he shouldn't do. Oh dear. All right, so her energy in September is she's worried about the king's health. And then what are the challenges for September? The Five of Cups in reverse. So upright, the Five of Cups is about, disappointment, bitterness, feeling very regretful about things. And in reverse, it's about trying to overcome that regret and disappointment that you had in the past. Overcoming any disappointment that you had about being fearful. She's going to feel like maybe I was too fearful. Maybe I was too worried. I was too worried that people would pick at me, and I'm disappointed that I let that get to me. Oh, how interesting. So in September, we may see a turning point for her. Things are now going to start to be balanced, but she's going to be worried about the king, and now she's like, I was too worried about myself, which I don't think that's true, but that's how she's going to feel. That's the challenge that she's going to have, is overcoming this feeling like I was too worried about myself. Okay. Too worried about, not necessarily myself, but worried about what other people were going to say, what people were thinking about me. I was too worried that I was afraid. That's interesting. All right, and then for October, are we going to see Catherine in October? The Hanged Man in reverse. So upright, the Hanged Man is about you're hanging there stuck and you just had no idea how you got there. How in the world did I get in this situation? And in reverse, you know how you got there, and now you know what it is you need to do to get out of this situation. Is this what you want? Do you have the strength and perseverance to do what you need to do to get yourself unstuck? Can she overcome the fear that she has and anxiety? Can she overcome this feeling of people will pick at me and I'll be overwhelmed by disapproval? So I think that she's going to now realize what she needs to do in October. I think we may see again, and I think September is the turning point for her. We'll probably see something from her in October. What's her energy going to be like in October? Oh, how wonderful. The Two of Cups. Very loving, very close to her love partner. And she's going to be feeling very, very close to William. And she's realized now that she's made that turning point in her health struggle has now been reached. She's on the other side of it. And she's going to be now dealing with this anxiety and fear that she had. And with his help, she's going to overcome it. And with his help, her partner's help, the two of them together will help her overcome this fear of being criticized. That's very good. William's going to be very strong for her in October. I think October is when we're really going to see things coming forward. September is where she's going to feel like, okay, I think things are starting to get better for me. I'm worried about the king. And now in October, I know what I need to do. I've got William's backing. He's helping me. And then what's her challenge for October? The Empress. Oh my goodness. She may become the queen. She may become wow. October may be where she has no choice but to come out and be seen. Because she is the Empress. It could be something about her mother as well, because this is the Mother card. She might be something to do with her mother. It might be a challenge, or simply she is going to become the queen, allegedly. Oh boy. I mean, I want her to, but I don't want anything to happen to Charles either. His Majesty King Charles. All right, but I saw this back in December. I knew that this time frame was going to be where we were going to have some kind of transition. You can go back and look at my readings for December that I did in December for 2024 projections. All right, and then for November, are we going to see Catherine in November? the Queen of Swords in reverse. We are, and she's going to be very angry. She's going to let people know just how she felt when all this was going on, that they were picking on her. It was indefensible that they picked on her, and how much fear and anxiety they gave her. She's going to let her feelings be known, and she's not going to hold back. She's going to let the press know, because this Queen of Swords, that's words. She's going to let them know how she felt about how she was treated back then. This is going to be in November. What's her energy going to be like? The Hierophant in reverse. This is a change of the monarchy. So upright, this is about the crown. Everything's going well with it. And in reverse, this is a change in the monarchy. I think by November, we're going to see a change. Allegedly. Her energy is going to be focused on that, how to transition forward. And it's going to cause fear and anxiety, of course, as you know, why? Of course it would. And then she's addressing how people treated her as she was preparing for this. I think they know, allegedly. And then what's the challenge going to be in November? A happy family. It's going to be rough on the family, this whole transition forward, because of course it would be. All I can think of is the family's going to be in mourning, allegedly. And this fear and anxiety, this is the end of the fear and anxiety. This is the end of being fearful of how people treat you, because what they did was indefensible to her. This may be a comeuppance for the people who did this to her too. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I guess I can do a wrap up here. All right. So for June, are we going to see an appearance from Catherine? We may, and she'll be very, very heavily guarded. Very heavily guarded. What's her energy going to be? She's just trying to make decisions. What do I do? What do I do? Do I make an appearance? What's her challenge? She wants to come out. She wants to greet the people. She wants to explore, but she knows that she can't. That's the challenge. And for July, are we going to see her in July? She's going to manifest a way to be seen, even if it's only briefly. She's going to pull down from the essence of her soul, but she's going to make it happen. And what's her energy? No matter how well she says she's feeling, it's an illusion. She's still recovering. And then what's the challenge? Following her doctor's advice. That's for June, and then that's for July, and then for August, are we going to see an appearance from her? Someone's going to tempt her with an idea of appearing and doing more than she should, but she's not going to fall for it. And then what's her energy going to be like? She's still not feeling great, and she's tempted, because this is devil energy, temptation. She's tempted to do more than she should, but I think she's going to rein herself in. And then what's the challenge? The challenge is she can't yet be as active as she was when she was, a single young woman and carefree, and she could do anything she wanted physically. That's her challenge there. And then for September, are we going to see an appearance? I think we are. This is going to be the turning point for her. Things are going to start to balance out. We're going to see more from her in September. And how's she going to be feeling? She's worried about the king. And then what's the challenge? The challenge is overcoming the regret and disappointment that she was so worried about how she felt that people were talking about her and picking at her, and she was overwhelmed by it. How could I let myself get so down? They made me so afraid, and she's getting over that they made her feel that way. And then for October, are we going to see an appearance from her? I think we will. She knows now what she can do and what she can't. And she's going to be making more appearances because she knows how to do it now with her energy recovering. And then what's her energy going to be like? Very loving energy. She's feeling better. She's feeling more loving. When you are feeling crappy, it's hard to have a loving attitude and a loving face. I know that feeling. It's hard when you're in pain. And but she's reached a turning point in September, and by October we're going to see that. And then what's the challenge? The challenge is she may become queen, or she may be about to, or either that or it's something with her mother. But I have a feeling it's going to be the challenge of she's going to be elevated. and then in her role. And then for November, are we going to see her? We absolutely will, and she's going to be pissed. She's going to let everyone know exactly how they made her feel with all these nasty stories that came out about her. They made her afraid. What they did was indefensible, and she's going to let them hear about it. So yeah, we're absolutely hearing from her in November. And then what's her energy? She's helping transition the monarchy. And then what's the challenge for her? The challenge is a happy family, because this is a huge disruption. If the question had not been what's the challenge, I would have said, oh, a very happy family. But this is the challenge, having a happy family, because of all the anxiety and fear that is now coming about with this change in the monarchy, keeping everything balanced. All right, there's your reading, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. This is just what the cards are telling me. All right, people, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please like and share. And if you're a subscriber, why, thank you so much. I appreciate all my subscribers. Oh my goodness, I have so many now. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think of the reading. But do keep your comments respectful. I always appreciate constructive criticism. But if you're going to be mean and nasty, I will delete your comment. So thanks so much, everybody. And if you're not a subscriber, you need to subscribe, because you don't want to miss readings like this. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss another reading. Thanks so much, everyone. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you again soon on Royal Tarot Readings. Bye-bye, everybody.